This is my 12th year in education and my third year in the charter world. Prior to coming to Education for Change at Cox Academy, I was in the traditional public school. And so education has always been a passion of mine. Working with particular groups of students, I definitely wanted to work with students in very urban settings, students that have, or schools that have a huge percentage of Title I, free reduced lunch, etc. My transfer over to the charter world was really because I was curious. I was curious about what was going on. Charters have always been kind of a hot topic and controversial in a lot of the traditional public school districts. And Education for Change and Cox in particular was unique to me because though it was a charter, they were starting to experience some success, but the students and the families looked exactly like the students and families that I had served in Hayward. And after investigating the organization further, I learned that there was no creaming, there was no special selection process for the students, there's no extended day, there's no kind of all these extras sometimes that charters are dismissed for having. I came to Education for Change really, at first it's kind of like a spy or infiltrator. I was like, I want to see that, I want to find out their secrets. And after being here, I was like, there are no secrets. I tell my teachers all the time, I feel like we do ordinary things extraordinarily well. So we have the same curriculum as Oakland Unified. We have the open court reading program. We have the Saxon math. Like I said, we don't have extended days. We don't have teacher assistants in the class. We don't have Saturday school. Nothing quote unquote special. We just have a very focused approach. And we make sure to get together and collaborate often to make sure and monitor that we're serving our kids in the best way we can. So it was pretty amazing to me to be a part of something like that where I can say, we've gone up 193 points in the last 3 years by doing, with quote unquote regular kids, right? By just doing ordinary things, just by doing good teaching. And so that's something to me that's very phenomenal to be a part of. And so as the 3 years went by, I got more and more excited about the movement, and I'm definitely much more committed to the charter movement as a whole. I'm no longer just infiltrating. We have amazing things going on, but to be able to achieve the level of success that we've achieved, without anything fancy, to me is very revolutionary and it's very inspiring because, I came into education from a social justice kind of advocate position. Like I said, there were key populations that I wanted to work with, and so to be working with those populations and still seeing success, the same populations that people say cannot be successful, is very powerful.